Welcome to Angel K TV.
Hi family, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Angel K TV. Today's topic is on conditionals. Well, specifically second and third conditionals, which if you didn't stay tuned to the last one, which was part 1, we did zero and first conditionals. If you haven't watched that video, you should definitely go check it out. Anyways, we're going to be talking about second and third conditionals in this video, so you can say it's kind of a part 2. So without wasting any time, let's get into this video. Alright, now what do you think a conditional is? If you watched the last video, you should know what a conditional is, right? A conditional is a sentence or a part of a sentence that expresses a condition. That is what a conditional is. And in today's video, like I said countless times, we're going to be covering second and third conditional. Again, before we start, if you haven't watched part 1, you should go check out part 1 before you watch this one. Anyways, let's start with second conditional. Now, what do you think we use second conditional to talk about? We use second conditionals to talk about things that are unreal. So, things that are not possible, whether it's in the present or in the future. So, like I said in the first video, that's if you checked it out, basically what we wish would happen. So something in our imagination, right? Second conditional structure, if plus past simple plus would to the infinitive. Now let me give you guys some examples. If I were you, I would quit smoking. If I knew the answer, I would tell you. If he had time, he would visit his parents. If I wasn't out of town, I would visit you. I would prepare a special meal if I knew you were coming. Our family. Now these are all examples of second conditionals. Now let's take a look at that example that said, if he had time, he would visit his parents. Now in reality, he doesn't have time, so he can't visit his parents. So that's something he's imagining. It's not true. Let's take a look at that other example. If I knew the answer, I would tell you. Well, I don't know the answer, so I can't tell you because I don't know the answer. Now we can also switch them around just like we did in our last one, well, with first and zero conditional. If I knew you were coming, I would prepare a special meal. He would have visited his parents if he had time. I would quit smoking if I were you. Alright, let's talk about third conditionals, and then that'll be it for this video. So what do you think we use third conditionals to talk about? We use third conditionals to talk about or imagine a different path or a different outcome. So if I did this differently, then maybe this would have happened. Like I said in the last video, we use third conditionals to talk about what could have happened. So a different outcome. We're imagining a different outcome. Maybe if we did this differently, then maybe this would have happened. That kind of situation. Alright, let me give you guys some examples. If I had studied, I would have passed the exam. If she had driven carefully, she wouldn't have had an accident. If she had money, she would have bought it. If they were close, she would have invited him to the party. If I hadn't run to the bus stop, I wouldn't have been able to catch up with the bus. These are all examples of third conditional. So basically, like I said, we're imagining a different outcome. If I did this differently, this maybe would have happened. Like for instance, if I had studied, then maybe I would have passed the exam. But I didn't study, so I didn't pass the exam. So that's a different outcome I'm thinking about. If I hadn't run to the bus stop, I wouldn't have been able to catch the bus. So we're imagining a different outcome. What if I didn't run to the bus stop? Then I wouldn't have been able to catch up with the bus. Now, just like zero, first and second conditional, you can also switch them around. Like for example, she would have invited him to the party if they were close. She would have bought it if she had money. She wouldn't have had an accident if she had driven carefully. Alright family, that is it for this video. Now, I'm not going to say much, but if you guys want a video on mixed conditionals, I'll be sure to make a video on that. Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, then give it a like, subscribe, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.